Oh wow, look at these brave cops, just itching to exercise their authority over unsuspecting individuals who don't dare to question them. Today, gear up for a riveting tale of cops versus teens. Let's dive right in. So, two innocent friends were minding their own business, just coming back from the store, when out of nowhere, a group of cops decided to swoop in and ruin their day. The female officer, in all her wisdom, demanded their names and IDs without even bothering to provide a valid explanation. Of course, then to comply with such nonsense. But aw shucks, these cops insisted that they were part of some grand investigation and claimed the boys matched the description of a runaway teen. Yeah, right. Like the cops weren't just bored and felt like stopping them on a whim. One of their friends was actually considered proving their innocence by giving his name, but thankfully, his buddy reminded him of their constitutional rights and told him to keep his mouth shut.
Reason for the stop? I don't have to give you any of that. I just got back from the store. Reason for the stop.
We have 2 juveniles missing that you matched the description. We just need to see your
I don't need to give you any of that. Get your supervisor.
Okay, you guys want to play that way?
Get your supervisor. I'm walking back from the store and you... I'm not the juveniles that's missing. I don't need to give you any description. I don't need you to give...
How do you know we were looking for missing juveniles?
I just told you.
Yeah. Is there a reason for stopping us? So do you guys have like proof?
We have 2 juveniles that ran away, yes.
And you're matching the descriptions.
I'm asking the description. So are you detaining me?
I wouldn't run away.
I'm not. I don't need to tell you my first name, ma'am. Are you detaining me? Yes or no?
How old are you?
I don't need to give you any information. Are you detaining me? Yes or no?
Yes, you cannot leave.
All right. Yo, Jordan, call mom. They're illegally detaining us, violating my first fucking right.
All you have to do is tell us your name and you can go.
I don't have to, ma'am. I'm walking back from the store. I don't need to tell you my name. I hear what she's saying.
Okay.
Now she's detaining me illegally.
So listen, all you have to do is tell us your name so we can...
I don't need to. Nope. I'm not giving you my name. I'm not giving you my name.
I can give you my first name.
No, don't give him your name. Don't give him your name. Don't give him your fucking name.
Because I'm not trying to...
It's not, but I'm not. It's
We have
still.
2 kids that have been missing and we're looking for them and you guys matched the description.
Well, you just said I was detained, so I haven't committed any crimes. I'm walking back. I'm not cooperating.
But lo and behold, the female officer and her comrades were completely dumbfounded by one of the boys actually knowing his rights. What a shocker! In a last-ditch attempt to boost their egos, the brave cop declared that they were being detained for not cooperating with their oh-so-important investigation. But hey, one of the boys wasn't shaken at all. Instead, he dialed up his dad, put it on speakerphone, and had a good chuckle at the expense of these clueless officers.
I'm not...
Any crimes?
Exactly.
But
then why did she say I was detained?
because you're not leaving.
This is
right
an
now.
investigation.
You're not
Wow.
leaving right now.
I just gave you my first name. I can't get up out of here. I don't have to give you my full name.
All right, well, you guys are on video circling around anyways. For what? Do you guys have any proof that I'm the subject?
Walk away.
I'm not, so you can just stay right there. You don't need to step towards me slowly. Number
You're
one.
not gonna tell me what to do.
It's a public sidewalk, ma'am.
Okay.
You don't need to step towards me. You shouldn't even
I
approach me.
can approach whoever
No,
I
you don't.
like.
Just because you're above the law,
I'm
I'm
allowed
not
to
giving
talk
you any
to
information.
We're not above the law. We're investigating juveniles missing.
All right. Well, nope. I'm not giving you any information.
Is that your parents? You want me to talk to them for you?
Nope. You don't need to say anything.
Detaining us.
We're detained.
Stupidly. Oh my God, bro.
I got it all on video. They said we were detained. We matched the description of a fucking 2 juveniles. We're right by Quickfield. I didn't say a word to them. I got them all on video.
Where are you?
We're right by Quickfield. I got them all in video. We matched 2.
3-9 for there.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep, you can get him. You can get him here.
We have our lieutenant coming.
All right, yeah, no problem.
Okay, listen. You were only stopped because there are 2 kids that ran away from the safe house. You matched the description.
The safe house is all like...
I understand that it was literally hours.
All right,
long.
but the
They could
fact,
be anywhere.
okay, but the fact that you illegally said I was detained.
No.
While these cops just couldn't accept defeat, they were so convinced of their righteousness. When one of the friends asked just what description they allegedly matched, the female cop simply brushed it off because obviously she didn't need to disclose anything. How convenient! Firstly, it's her duty to inform them if they were being detained based on a description. Secondly, does her refusal to provide that basic information mean it doesn't even exist? All the boys wanted to do was head back home. Turns out they lived right down the street and had just gone out for a refreshing drink and some chips. But no, they never expected to run into these power-hungry cops who wanted to show off their tiny authority. So if the female cop can withhold important information, the guy has even more reason to not say a word about themselves.
Illegally?
Yeah.
Illegally?
It's not illegally detained.
I've dealt with this problem plenty of times. It very much is illegally detaining me. There's two of you guys, plus you got another one coming. I'm sure he knows more than you guys at this point.
Okay. He's gonna tell you the same thing he told you.
Okay. Well, I'm detained. Alright, you guys are just gonna look stupid afterwards.
Okay.
Yep. Right on video.
All you had to do was tell us your name.
Yeah, do I have to provide any of that
That doesn't
information?
mean you're being honest with us. These two kids ran away from somewhere they weren't supposed to. And
My house is right down the street, and I'm not going to give you any information. That should tell you enough. One way to someone's night, guys. So, what was the description? Green shoes, black, like, white t-shirt, black pants with print.
I don't have to tell you that.
All right, and I don't have to tell you my information either. There you go. Fair enough, right?
Okay.
You should be able to tell me that. If you're illegally detaining me, tell me I match the description. Do you not understand?
You watch too many videos on that.
I watch too many videos. Okay, I think it's not trained properly. What do you do? Fucking get too much of training?
Too much at training?
2 months, if you heard
2
me.
months, yeah. That's all I get.
Okay, makes sense. Thank you. All right, so I didn't commit any crimes, number one. Number two, you won't even tell me the description of the subject. At first, you were all about it. I don't need to tell you my name. I don't need you.
Juveniles, you should already have the name. I don't
Is that correct?
Because I didn't commit a crime.
My first name is Jaden, right? What's the juvenile's name?
If you are two juveniles walking out right now, you can lie to us
Check the
about your
description.
name.
I can lie to you?
Yes. How many people do you
Jordan,
think lie to us every
give him
day?
your ID. Give him your ID right now, dude. We got two of them here now. Give him your ID now. Give him your ID. Walking back from the store. I live right down the street, and you want to say I'm at the description?
Oh, but the pressure got to one of the boys and he caved, willingly showing his ID. After confirming that they had detained the wrong people, the female cop had the audacity to sarcastically ask if it was so difficult. Well, congrats. It wasn't difficult at all, but it was completely unnecessary. Plus, this officer should have known better, given her oath to protect the constitutional rights of every citizen. But hey, these cops just couldn't resist the temptation to escalate this situation further. This time, they asked the boys for their ages. Thankfully, when the boy's father arrived, he was fuming and put those cops back in their place.
It's not. So why is it, like, you can't even tell me the description. You said you don't need to tell me any of that, right? Therefore, you don't have any evidence. You can't even tell me the description. So therefore, I don't need you. I don't need to give you any information.
I don't need your address.
My name right there, and me, you can clearly tell, and my signature.
Was that,
And
see
we're
how
twins.
easy that was?
We're twins. Yep.
See how easy that was?
Am I free to go? Yes
Was
or no?
that hard?
Am I free to go? Yes or no? That's all I need.
How old are you?
Don't give him any of that. Don't give him any of that. You already showed him your ID.
I already showed you that it's me, now you know, and
Don't give him any of that. You showed him your
I don't
ID.
know who he is.
Yeah, I don't need to give you that, ma'am. We're twins.
we're twins. We have the same.
I don't know what their deal is, but
I apparently don't know what the deal is either. We're trying.
So she stopped us, said we were detained.
simply ask their name.
They said we're detained. They said we were detained. I got them all on video.
You ain't got no reason to. Let's go, boys. Go home.
Okay, he just gave you his ID.
They're not dumb. They're not dumb. Well, how are we going to know that unless we actually do our job? They're my kids. I just showed them. Yeah, but we wouldn't have known that. Go home. Go home.
All right, you guys.
Oh, look, another courageous cop stopping a teenager who was just innocently walking around. This kid was probably having a stroll, minding his own business, when this brave officer approached him with the tale that he matched the description of someone carrying a gun. Well, duh, it was pretty evident that this kid wasn't planning on shooting anyone, but no, the cop saw an opportunity to flex his tiny authority. Little did he know, this teenager had a good grasp of his rights and wasn't about to be pushed around by some power-tripping cop. Things only got worse when two more cops showed up because, you know, 3 armed officers surrounding an unarmed kid is totally necessary. Good job, officers, for freaking out this poor teenager who had no clue why he was being stopped.
Okay, I've already told you.
No, I'm not. Why do you need 2 cops here?
I told you about it.
Tell me again.
I explained it to you.
Tell me again.
Why do I need to explain it to you again?
Because I want you to.
Because you want me to. Okay?
Yes.
You received a call that somebody was walking around the scenario, fitting your description, with a gun in their right hand. Okay,
Bullshit.
so I stopped you to investigate. Okay?
I don't know why you guys are doing this. I don't have a gun.
Okay, I understand that. But given the nature of the call, I'm just going to do a quick pat search of you for weapons. If If you don't have anything, we'll send you on your way. It's too easy. Okay? It's just a search for your house.
Still, you don't have a right to do this.
Yes, I do.
3 cops now? Really?
Okay?
This is over the top.
Look, like I said, you can go with the program, but we're going to do a quick check for weapons. If you don't have anything, we'll send you on your way.
Fine, whatever.
But hey, the cop suddenly had a miraculous change of heart and started backpedaling, desperately trying to make himself look good on camera. He started blabbering about how it was his duty to ensure everyone's safety and keep everything in check. Then, like magic, he wished the teenager a pleasant day and disappeared faster than you could blink.
Okay, you're going to have to put the phone down or something. You can keep it recording, you can prop it up, whatever you want.
Okay, fine.
I have a body cam, it's recording.
I'll just put it down right here.
Okay? Just turn around, put your hands behind your back, again, not under arrest. Okay? Just doing a quick check for weapons, okay?
Okay.
Like I said, someone called, said someone fitting your description was found about with a gun. Okay? So it's our job to investigate. We're just making sure everything's okay.
Whatever.
Alright? Alright? Enjoy the rest of your day, sir.
Who would have thought that riding a bike could lead to being hassled by a cop for not stopping at a stop sign? Well, this young guy certainly didn't expect that. But hey, the cop should know that riding a bike is a whole different ballgame than from driving a car, and the consequences should match that accordingly. Even if this guy did break a traffic rule, the cop could have simply given him a ticket and let him carry on with his life. But no, this officer had to act like the guy committed a major crime. It's almost as if the cop had a grudge against this innocent biker or just wanted to show off his tiny authority.
Why?
What's that?
Why?
Because you just ran that stop sign over there.
Am I in a car?
What's that?
Am I in a car?
No, but you're on a bicycle and you're still required to stop.
You were over there. You didn't even see me.
Yeah, he did. That's why I'm here.
This guy's funny right here. What's your name and badge number?
Right here. Officer Cicada, 32.
Okay.
What's up, man?
You
Did I
need
commit a
anything?
crime?
Huh?
Did I commit a crime?
It's an infraction.
Is it a crime?
It's an infraction.
Is it a crime?
Meaning that I'm able to stop you.
Is it a crime?
You ran the stop sign.
Did I commit a crime? Did I commit a crime? You know I don't have to ID, right? Unless I committed a crime.
I just told you.
I didn't commit no crime.
Okay, well, when you're being stopped, you're required.
I don't have to, no, unless you commit a crime. What are you talking about?
It's against California Vehicle Code.
No.
Yeah, it is.
You're tripping.
It is.
I didn't run no stop sign. You detaining me?
Yes.
For what crime?
I just told you.
It's not a crime. This officer wants to try to pull me over. He says for me running a stop sign on my bike.
And what do you know? This cop thought he could demand ID from this guy despite claiming that a warning would have sufficed without the need for ID. Isn't it fascinating how these cops conveniently forget about constitutional laws whenever they feel like it? Well, the cop argued that it's routine to ask everyone for ID. Routine or not, it still doesn't make it right, now does it? The guy had a simple message for this cop. Stop wasting everyone's time with this nonsense and actually do your job. If you can't handle it, maybe it's time for a career change.
This is funny. You know who I am, huh?
I don't think I've ever met you.
No? You ain't got nothing better to do or what?
What's that?
You don't got nothing better to do or what?
As far as what?
Like, going out and doing your job.
This is part of my job.
This is serving the public?
Yes.
What are you doing right now?
Making sure you don't drive, run a stop sign, and the vehicle hits you. Or causing that driver to swerve, and then...
Oh, so you can't just come and tell me? You have to get my identification for that?
Yes, we do the same with everybody.
You do? What's the reason for identification?
So I know who you are.
For what? Why do you want to know who I am?
Explain it to you because you ran the stop sign on your
Because I ran the stop sign?
Yes.
Weren't you at a, didn't you have somebody pulled over right now?
I didn't know.
You didn't? Is that right?
Our gang officer.
There was 2 of you and that wasn't you right now?
There's more than one of us.
That wasn't you right now? Are you sure? Okay.
This brilliant young guy even attempted to educate the cop, reminding him that asking for ID is only justifiable after someone has committed a crime. But no, this officer wouldn't budge, insisting that during a traffic stop, he had the right to demand ID. Oh, really? It seems like this cop needs a little refresher course if he wants to keep his job. The cherry on top of all this, when the guy said he was leaving, the cop decided to detain him instead. Bravo, officer, for infringing upon his right to freedom of movement. It's truly impressive how this cop manages to dig himself into a deeper hole without even realizing it.
Can't answer that question. You guys see that?
I did. You're not taking an answer, so whatever you say.
And he comes and he stops.
I'm gonna go ahead and leave. I mean, I didn't commit no crime, so
I just told you.
is that committing a crime?
Look it up in the California Vehicle Code.
So did I commit a crime?
You committed an infraction, which allows me to stop you.
Did I commit a crime?
I just told you.
Did I commit a crime?
I just told you.
Did I commit a crime?
I just told you.
Can you answer that question?
You committed an infraction.
Can you commit a? Did I commit a crime?
An infraction.
Did I commit a
Which allows me
crime?
to stop you.
So I didn't commit no crime.
Like, that's dumb as hell because I'm like, how you tell me that I didn't watch him stop?
So I didn't commit no crime. You see how this officer can't answer me?
You committed an infraction.
Did I commit a crime? Yes or no? Can you answer yes or no? Did I commit a crime?
You committed an infraction.
Did I commit a crime?
If that's all
You
you
committed an
you
infraction.
are-
Which allows me to stop you.
So like, just stop. Like, just irritate.
You know, I don't have to ID myself unless I committed a crime. You know that, right?
Okay, well, when you're being stopped,
No. I have to commit a crime in order for you to ID me. You know that, right? So I'm asking you, did I commit a crime? Officer, this is simple.
After waiting endlessly for the supervisor, the poor guy started to wonder why it was taking so long. The cop even mentioned that the supervisor was actually there but had to return for some reason, implying that it was another one that would come soon. Wow, it's incredibly enlightening to see how these cops have nothing better to do with their time.
he's gonna come back and then you can talk to him.
What if I just want to leave? Can I leave?
Do you want to talk to my supervisor?
Can I leave?
No.
So I'm being detained?
Yes.
For what crime?
We'll advise you right now, that way it's clear to you.
So I committed a crime? You don't know?
You're being detained.
So did I commit a crime? You can't detain me unless I've committed a crime.
That's what you want to know, if you're being detained?
Okay.
You can only detain me if I committed a crime.
He's going to show up right now and he's going to explain it to you because you wanted to talk to him.
Officer,
So
do
that way
you
can't
understand?
Say, that way you can't say that I'm denying you to speak with my supervisor.
Do you understand that I don't have to ID unless I've committed a crime?
Okay.
And you cannot detain me unless I've committed a crime. Do you understand that?
Maybe the original supervisor realized that he couldn't help this cop out of the mess that he created, so he decided to pass the case on to another supervisor. Now the guy remembered encountering this cop a couple of times before. Once he was certain it was the same cop, he couldn't resist teasing him and laughing about why he was being stopped. It wasn't about any traffic violation. It was just this cop's desperate attempt at revenge for that time the guy stood up against him for mistreating a homeless man in a garage. It's so charming how these cops hold on to grudges and go to extreme lengths to exact revenge, don't you think?
Tell me that I'm running stop sign. I need to cross the street. He had to stop and look for me, and then come across the street. Then he went and sat at that same stop sign for about 2 minutes before you decided to flip around. Stop the gate. Like, it's ridiculous. Then you're on a power trip because he won't show you his ID. He didn't commit a crime, he didn't commit an infraction. That's all you'll say. He does not actually have to wait for your supervisor to want to. You cannot detain him because he didn't commit a crime. Like, what is your issue?
You gonna put hands on me if I decide to leave? Huh?
I advise you you're being detained.
Okay.
I'm being detained, but you can't detain me unless I've committed a crime.
We'll explain the reason right now. You want to talk to my supervisor, so...
Well, why did he leave? There was no reason for him to leave. He was here, so why did he leave?
That way when you talk to him...
Why did he leave?
Why did he leave?
I'm answering your question.
Okay,
So that way he can get the necessary paperwork. When you're asking questions, he can properly inform you of why you're here, why I'm here, why all this is happening.
About for what?
Finally, after an eternity, the supervisor shows up. But much to everyone's surprise, or maybe not, it seemed like his understanding of the law was just as shaky as the cop who initiated the stop. In a stroke of genius, the supervisor came up with a completely different excuse, saying they needed to identify the guy to make sure his bike wasn't stolen. The creativity. With all the time they took, you'd think they would have come up with a better excuse than that. But hey, when you have cops behaving like tyrants, what else can you expect from their supervisor? Eventually, the supervisor realized why his officer was struggling to identify the guy. It became painfully clear that they targeted the wrong teenager. So in the end, the supervisor decided to let the guy go with some valuable advice. Obey all traffic signs in the future. What a valuable use of everyone's time, wouldn't you agree?
I'll answer the questions that you have.
Yeah, because I have all the things.
Oh, good. Real quick, can I get your name and badge number?
Sergeant Payne, Sam S31.
Thank you.
So the reason why he stopped you was, what was the reason?
What was the reason?
Ran a stop sign.
I ran a stop sign.
Yeah.
What stop sign was that?
Okay.
He can never answer that.
When
He's trying to ID me, and I tell him I don't have to ID unless I've committed a crime. Now, he can't tell me what crime that I've committed.
He won't even tell him what stop sign he's supposed to ran, which I know wasn't this.
Is that correct?
Because he was across the street and stopped to look for me.
In order to ID, you have to commit a crime, right? Yes?
Or violation, yeah.
Or violation.
Yeah.
Okay, now when he kept asking, he's like, okay, you committed an infraction. Okay, what stop sign did you run? He won't say. Then I'm like, he didn't run this one. Like I said, he's a
Look at it. Now it's like they have, like if they have a picture of my bike.
It matches the description of it. We've had several bicycles stolen.
Oh, now this is about a stolen bike? First it was about a stop sign, now it's about a stolen bike?
This bike right here is...
Okay, but he didn't stop me for that.
Okay, but it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
No. You can have multiple reasons for stopping somebody, okay?
Okay.
One of them is it was a white bicycle.
Obviously, that's not that bike. This is a different bike.
But I'm telling you.
Now, after the guy had the audacity to thank the supervisor for being cool about it, the supervisor had to do some impressive tap dancing to cover up for his officer's incompetence. He whipped out a picture of another bike that clearly wasn't the guy's, but oh well, it had similar colors, so that should be enough, right? The supervisor went on to fabricate a story about how this bike had apparently been reported stolen ages ago, and that's why the cop pulled him over. But wait, wasn't the original story about a stop sign violation? Oh, the supervisor said that it's normal for officers to have multiple reasons to stop someone. Well, isn't that just super convenient? So in the end, was the cop stopping the guy because of a traffic sign? Because of a stolen bicycle? Or maybe it was just for the sheer thrill of adding some excitement to his pitiful day. Who knows?
Okay, one of your videos down on Las Vegas, you took off on the wrong side of the road, so you can be stopped for that, so just be aware of that.
We can't stop me for that reason.
Yes, we can. A bicycle has to
No,
follow.
that was then, though.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
In the future,
That's cool.
a bicycle has to follow the same rules of the road.
All right, I appreciate that. Thank you for your professionalism, officer.
What's that?
Can I have a look at that picture that is on that? Because I would just like to know. Because people are telling me time on Opera, on
Yeah.
I understand.
I knew this guy knew who I was because he's seen my videos too.
Sense, you know, you don't want people riding
So this guy knew exactly who I was right here.
Unfortunately, you know, until they change the California law, the bicycle has to follow the same rules as the road as a car. Stop signs included. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, people are selling stuff all the time on OfferUp, Let Go, and people are stealing stuff, selling stuff. Can I just see the view of the picture? I mean, I kind of saw a glimpse, but can I see the picture? Just because I have this kid, I have another kid, I have another kid. Oh, okay. What, that was stolen from Tulare?
Yeah, stolen from St. Rita's.
Oh yeah, people been.
Yeah, no. It's not my bike.